Hello Stampers! I've got a little direct-to-paper project for you today, and this goes super quick, and it's just an easy project to do, and it's a way to use a few little stamps that's in a stamp set. This is the Trees for Sale stamp set, and it's new in the July-December mini catalog from Stampin Up, which I call the holiday catalog. I wasn't quite ready to do a Christmas scene with it, but it's got this cute little dog and these footprints, and I'm like, oh, I gotta put these guys on the beach. So that's what I did today in this project. So I'm able to use this stamp set a little earlier than I would normally do it. I'm not quite ready for my Christmas cards yet, but I had to get this set because right now we have celebration going on, and you can get the dies that coordinate with this set for free. So you want to make sure you get this set and those dies for free with your order. So check those out. And then I have the Go-To Greeting stamp set, which I use the big Thinking of You stamp for this. You could do the thank you, just a note, happy birthday, whatever for this set, from this set on this card. And I put it at an angle. This is you have nice big sentiments in that stamp set, so I took the advantage and I just put it at an angle just for something a little different. So we're going to get going with our main image panel, and it's a 3.5-inch square basic white panel. You can find all the dimensions for this card down below this video. Just click show more and you'll see them down there, along with all the links to the products that I use. That'll take you directly to my online store where you can shop with me 24/7. So like I said, we're going to use direct to paper. I love direct to paper when I want to do a quick card. And we're going to start out with Crumb Cake ink. And when I do direct to paper, I use the short end of my stamp pad. And I use it at an angle, and make sure you're not laying it flat and trying to drag it across. You'll get some weird, like, solid strokes. And what we want is like a streaky look. So I'm just going to go lightly, and I'm going to go over the bottom, like half of this paper, just so I have like a beachy tone going on. See how it's kind of streaked looking. So that was my Crumb Cake. Next I'm going to use Balmy Blue, and I'm going to do the upper half. So I'm going to turn my paper the other direction just for ease of use. And there is my sky / water. You're going to see what we're going to do here. I'm going to take some Macaron. And this time, instead of doing this way, I'm going to use the same short edge, and I'm going to make streaks. So instead of going this way, make sure you're going this way, and I'm still got a tilt going on. Got some streaks going across there. And that is the start of your water. And then I'm going to bring in Tahitian Tide. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the Macaron, or Macaroon, whichever way you want to say it. And I'm going to continue making streaks. And the top streak, you want to make sure that you got like a straight line going across there, because that will be your horizon line. There we go. And there's like your water look. Next we're going to stamp our little dog here. He's so cute. So I'm just going to use Memento Tuxedo Black for this. And you want to put him in a sand. He's darling. And I want to put his footprints in with soft suede. Has these little footprints here. I'm going to test this out. I like testing my stamps. And I think I'm going to put them just at a slight angle behind him. He's just running along the beach there. So that was with soft suede. I'm going to bring out the Memento Tuxedo Black again, and that's what I want to do my sentiment in, and I'm going to do it at an angle. I like to test things out before I use them, just to make sure that the stamp is inking up well. Alright. One thing about stamping at an angle, you don't have to worry about getting it on straight. You just put it on there, and I like to hold them down to get a nice impression. And there is our little scene, and it's super quick. Now I'm just going to grunge this up a bit and bring back in the soft suede. I've got a little piece of sponge here, and I'm just going to ink up the sides of the cardstock just by scraping my sponge against it, just to get a little grunge going. You know, it's a beach scene, so grunge is good. There we go. Now we're ready to start putting our scene together. And I'm going to flip my inky paper over just so I don't contaminate my other pieces of cardstock with that ink on there. And here is my card base, which is Macaron, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, and I folded in half for a quarter card. Inside I have a crumb cake panel that is 4 by 5.25, and a piece of basic white that's 3 3/4 by 5. On the outside bottom here I put a crumb cake panel here that's 4 inches square. Then I'm going to add a piece of Tahitian Tide that is 1 inch by 4 1/4 to go across the top here. And I have it like an inch from the top. I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue for this. Give it a look and get it straight. That's why I like to use my glue. I can move things around just for a few seconds there. There we go. And now I got a few strips of paper here, cardstock. I have 2 basic white, and they're 1 inch wide. You can have them like 3 inches long. You're not going to see a lot of it. And then I have a 1 inch wide Tahitian Tide piece 2. And I'm going to flag the ends of these. I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and flag them really quick. I just cut down the center and then from the corner in. So there's one flagged. They're not perfect, but I like doing the little flags. And there's 2. And the Tahitian Tide one. There we go. Now I'm going to grunge the ends of these up a bit with that soft suede. I don't need to put any more on my sponge. Just want a little bit on each one. Just on the flagged end. There we go. Now I'm going to add these to our scene here. And I'm going to put this in the center, and I want it to come down almost to the edge of that crumb cake piece. There we go, that looks pretty centered. And I'm going to add these white flags. Just up a little bit and in. There we go. All this is going to be covered at the top So we're just worried about the bottom, how it shows there. There we go. Then I'm going to add this to the top here, and I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for this, just to pop it up. Okay, I have all the backings off of my Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to add this on, and I just wanted to come a little bit over that Tahitian Tide piece. I didn't get that real straight. I don't press down firmly until I have it where I want it, because those really stick. There we go. So there's our finished card. I think this would be great, probably even for someone who's lost a pet recently. They're thinking of you. I think that would be a good sentiment for that, and then you could write a nice sympathy inside, because you know, our fur babies are our babies. So anyhow, these are nice to have on hand. So I hope you give this a try. It's a quick project, and you can make a few of them in no time. So I hope I've inspired you. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Bye.